Why are you single? I was until relatively recently. I think was a big factor was confidence, but a deeper confidence than visuals or personality, as in my case my awkwardness was almost a strength. I think my confidence was a deeper one to fix. I really recognized it reading If at Birth You Don't Succeed by Zach Anna. To paraphrase, in one chapter he discusses how one of the greatest barriers he found for him and a relationship was the ability to acknowledge himself as a romantic or sexual being. If you don't think you are capable already, you will never take a chance or notice a chance being taken towards you. Take time and acknowledge your existence as someone who can be loved and deserves the kindness sent their way. Sometimes the best way to find a relationship is to acknowledge yourself and your needs and work on yourself and your interests until yours and another's happen to overlap. I have severe social anxiety thanks to autism, as well as bipolar disorder and nonverbal tendencies. Plus I work 14-hour days, 5 days a week. I want to date someone so badly, but I recognize that I'm simply too busy to dedicate my time to a relationship without being unfair to my partner. It hurts, but not as much as it might hurt them. Mental illness. Why are you gay? No idea. People keep telling me that I have amazing qualities to offer a partner, but the proof is in the pudding. I've never had a romantic relationship, and women just don't seem to be interested. I'm socially stupid, extremely introverted, and wildly non-confident. Mostly because I'm still a child. Not going outside for anything but band practice might be a reason. Honestly, I think I need to not listen to the boomers around me who say let him make the move, it's 2021, women can ask guys out if they don't want to. However, I lack courage. I'm old and ugly with a hunchback. My social anxiety mainly, but also I'm one of the few openly gay and trans kids at my school and I'm not very popular. I always end up ghosting people, some on purpose and some on accident, but also no one really thinks of me as someone worth having a romantic relationship with. So, previous relationship trauma. Why are you asking? Online dating has all but become mandatory courtship. #FuckTheVirus. I always wanted to marry my best friend. Which works best when you have friends. I suck at almost everything, but people hate the thing that I don't suck at. Most attracted to people, least attracted to me. Or I lose interest once the novelty wears off. Or I get obsessed when I sense/anticipate rejection. Was recently diagnosed with ADHD. Learning a lot about how these behaviors may be related and going into therapy to figure more out. I also really like being alone and having my own space. I'm interested in learning more about how undiagnosed ADHD could have led to this preference, as alone is where I can relax the most. Trust issues. I'm not Lamau. Cause my ex gave me no affection and didn't want to spend time with me and my good friend who I had romantic feelings for, and vice versa leaves for college soon and we decided to stay good friends. I can't stand the idea of being cheated on again. I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend. Sigh. Well, you know. No free time. Low drive. Barely feeling human. Edit, and poor. Severe clinical depression coupled with anxiety. My last relationship ended 7 years ago. He sprung it on me. One day we're out dancing till 2 a.m. 5 days later he's gone. The next 12 months was a blur, suicidal, lots of therapy, trying to find the right antidepressants. For a long time I didn't date because I was afraid that I couldn't handle another ending. I was terrified that if I ended up back in the abyss I wouldn't be able to find my way out of it again. Now I just find I don't look forward to a beginning. I've tried dating a few times, but I don't look forward to it. I think you need a certain degree of optimism to throw yourself back into the ring, and I just don't have that. In theory, if the prospect ever felt like it could be fun, I would try again, but 7 years down the track I don't feel this is highly likely. The pandemic has made it even more difficult to engage in social activity with live humans. There are times where the loneliness is almost unbearable. But escaping it feels impossible. Cause I suck at texting. Too old. Missed my window. I don't put myself out there enough. And I'm not bad with people, but I'm bad at making my intentions clear. And I'm not the best looking, so I wind up being friends with a lot of the people I fall for. Which is not the worst thing in the world, has resulted in some quality friendships. But I gotta be better about being flirtier earlier while still not being disrespectful. Because I choose to be alone rather than with a narcissist. Man, you don't have to be harsh like that. Frowns. If I knew the answer to this one, I wouldn't be single. Hopefully this Friday I won't be. I am a fuck-up/idiot. Because I'm awkward when I'm near a person of interest. And ordinary people. I'm just shy. Because I can't make friends with a girl without fantasizing about them. Imagine trying to get into a relationship like this. Working on improving myself so I can meet more attractive women and have options to choose from. I could get in one now, but I'd rather lose this weight and get my dream car before going on dates. Because I'm too socially awkward for anybody to ask out and too socially awkward to ask anybody out. Because I'm a young teenager and romantic stuff isn't something I wanna do yet. Carrot also because my past relationships all ended horribly and that may give me issues. Frankly, I wouldn't really know who would be interested in dating, let alone being with someone like me. Because my ex-husband cheated on me. I work 3 jobs and have a kid. She comes first. Plus, I don't even know how to meet anyone. Dating apps are a waste of time and energy. So here I am, 42 and single. I rejected everyone to only reject my crush. BC I am a socially awkward, helpless romantic, skull. My school has like very less girls. They send all the girls to girls' school in front of my school. Out 7 classes, only 2 classes have girls. Since COVID I haven't seen a girl for a year. My social skills were already near 0, now they are negative. And yeah, girls who live around my house suck. I'm 13. No time to date while focusing on career. Do you see what app we're on? I think that's a good enough answer. When you get burned enough times, as age progresses and options narrow, you simply learn to keep potential partners at arm's length. Model a sickness. My ex left me flat broke, way deep in credit card and other debt, unemployed and 200+ miles from home. Can't afford to move back due to skyrocketing property values. So I've been single for 4 years. Kinda lonely for a while, but lately I've been enjoying my singularity. Do what I want when I want. Still a bit lonely, but just can't make myself start the whole process again. I do miss physical contact, so I get a deep tissue massage every month or so. I don't go out after working all day and I don't have a social media presence. I suffer from severe social anxiety and I've been single for so long that I don't know how to even approach a woman about it without coming across as a creep. Honestly, no woman has ever found me attractive. My last relationship was in 2014, 6 months later I got brain cancer, fought that for a year, survived, was fully into remission in January of 2016 but was mentally damaged and scarred by the experience and watched a lot of fellow friends who I went through treatment with die and ended up in therapy. Finally started feeling better around 2018 and felt like I could start dating again in 2019, and then the pandemic hit in 2020, so here we are. I'm a ducking D&D nerd. I want to be. I have enough to do taking care of myself, and it's exhausting constantly having to take care of someone else, not being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, etc., always making sure they're included, etc. Being alone means I can be lazy and selfish with a clear conscience. Same reason I don't want to hang out with people outside the internet anymore. Online, I can pull away at any time I want to, I can take a break, I can get a meal, I can dress or undress however I like, I can skip making myself look nice on a bad day. I'm safe. No sudden touching, topics I don't want to talk about, judgment of how I look/sound/act. It's too addicting to feel free. Not having to take anyone else into account. Not having to argue about food or their hygiene, or deal with their frustration and disapproval when I push them to shower when they don't want to because I'm so incredibly bothered by unpleasant smells. There are so many things I just don't have to deal with when I am alone. All that energy I'd burn accommodating them can be put into doing what's best for me. Social skills not available for me, and I'm not really open on dating. Not that anyone likes or cares for me anyway. Because I won't date abusive people anymore. Every time I try, I end up wanting to jump off the roof. Because I'm hideous.